Hi, I'm Calcasieu with the Calcasieu Parish Public Library. What's today? Let's find out. This is Excel Formulas 101, Date Basics. I'm using Excel on the iPad to show off some cool formulas and do things with dates that you probably didn't know you could. Before we go further though, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Okay, so for today, your new best friend is going to be the FX button right there by that text bar. There are many different functions and categories that you can scroll through, but today we're going to focus on one particular category. We're going to focus on the date and time. So what is a function or a formula? A function or a formula is a kind of equation that you use to calculate answers from data that you put into the Excel spreadsheets. Typing an equal sign indicates to Excel that you're about to use a formula. I know the name of the formula I'd like to use, so I'm just going to go ahead and type it in. So this is the today function. Type in equals today followed by a set of empty parentheses, press enter, and you get the date. Can't be any simpler. But wait, there's more. Now that we have a date, let's go ahead and play with separating some data. So a date is consisted of a year, a month, and a day. Let's go ahead and take today's date and based on that one date, split it up into 3 different columns. These 3 functions that we'll make, we're going to be the year function, the day function, and the month function. Each of these functions are pretty simple. Equal sign, day, or month, or year, with a parentheses set that is not empty. This parentheses set will point to a specified cell with a date in it. When you point to a certain cell and name it, you are referencing a cell. Our reference cell will be A1. Now, if I were recording this on a different date, then obviously the day, month, and year references are going to refer to, say, a different day, month, and year. The today function is a volatile function. That means that every day will change the formula. It's not static and it will not stay the same. So any formulas based on the today function is also not going to stay the same. This is useful if you ever need to constantly date or timestamp your work. Okay, so now that you see that we have the year, date, and month separated out, you will find that the day is a number value, 18. The month is a number value, 7. It does not say July the 18th. So this is because Excel standardizes its dates in a specific way. That also extends to the days of the week. If you want to find out what day of the week it is, you type an equal sign weekday and specify the reference cell. Then you're going to find out that it is weekday 2, not Monday. Just for fun, let's find out what number week it is on our calendar year. So ISO week number, or ISO week num, and reference it to the right cell. You'll find out it is week 29. We're on the 29th week of 2022. If you'd really like to see what day of the week it is and not the number of the day of the week it is, you can make it spell out that it's Monday or Thursday or Tuesday. Just type in equal sign text, parentheses, reference the cell, that would be B2. Put a comma after B2 and straight quotations, D, 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 and the quotations. And there you have it, guys. It's Monday. Now you can actually make it say the full day Monday, or you can shorten it even to M. Depends on how many little D's you put in there. The D's obviously stand for day. You can also do this with months as well, except you would just type in M, 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 and that would give you a JUL for July. This year has gone on forever. How many days has it been exactly? Let's find out. Equal sign days will tell you how many days it's been between a start date and an end date. Equal days 360 will tell you how many days it's been between a start date and an end date on a calendar year, or within one round of 360 days. So if I consider my end date to be today and my start date to be January 1st, 2022, then I'm going to have a negative number. It's taken place in the past. It has been negative 197 days. If I swap around that end date, it'll be a positive number. So how many days is it until Halloween? Well, our start date is today, and our end date is October 31st, which means, well, it means it's not quite time for Halloween yet. But the early bird gets the worm for those good Halloween costumes, so maybe start budgeting now using an Excel spreadsheet, which you can learn how to do a little more in depth at your local library. Yeah? I like where I'm going with this. You can find out how many days it'll be until the end of the year as well. You can copy and paste your formulas, but be careful because these formulas by default in Excel are relational. Well, if I'm pasting my formula one cell lower than the original cell, then it's going to assume that I'm referencing the cell one below the original cell that got referenced, which is right now an empty cell. That's great for tables, but not so great for this demonstration. Anyway, we can use days or days 360 to find out the number of days between an end date and a start date, which is great. If I want to find out the number of days it's been since June 1st, and today being 7/18, July 18th, it's been, wow, 47 days. Does not feel like it. I can also find out the number of days it will be until the end of July, which it shouldn't be nearly as many days because we're coming up on that. Mid to end July usually means your branch's summer programming at your library is probably winding down. But you can look forward to fall. And when should fall programming begin again? We'll probably start mid-August, but expect things to be in full swing around September 1st. I will clarify that September is September 1st, 2022. So you can be sure that you'll be seeing us around by September 1st in 43 days, and not September 1st in, well, that many days. I hope you enjoyed this easygoing basics of date formulas in Excel. If you would like to see more videos like this, please let us know. Stop by our channel and check out videos like this every week. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Bye-bye.